So anyway, I know that there have been some videos on the internet regarding, rapture and tribulation and other material. And I just thought I would go ahead and contribute my 2 cents, and the particular experiences I've had. I'm 37 years old, and I've never had rapture dreams. I've had two rapture dreams out of my entire life, and as I said, I'm 37. I've never had rapture dreams ever, and so I've had two rapture dreams within a week of each other, and I actually think that's very significant. I mean, I've had tribulation dreams before, but not rapture dreams. And the fact that I've never haven't had them before, and I had two of them, and they're only a week apart, and that's pretty crazy. I had one last night, and I had one about a week ago. So no more than 7 days apart. And apparently even the number seven itself it is a significant number. But I'll go ahead and I'll mention the one I had about 7 days ago, more or less. And on that particular dream, um, I remember that I was laying in my bed. I was asleep, and all of a sudden I heard what sounded like a pop. It wasn't terribly loud or anything. It was just, it was like a how someone. It's kind of hard to describe. It's not like how you would pop a balloon. I just heard like a pop, maybe even a crack, and then I felt myself floating, and floating like a balloon. It was just really smooth, and I was going up towards the ceiling, and I remember that I was disoriented, and I was had no idea what was going on, and there goes the duck. Anyway, and as I was floating up to the ceiling, like I said, I was disoriented. I had no idea what was going on, and I even felt uncomfortable for some reason. I felt kind of odd, but I continued floating, and then I came through the ceiling and eventually through the roof, and then as I passed through the roof, to my surprise, I saw that there were just in my area. I saw there was I didn't really count them or anything, but there was like some 20 other people I saw that were floating up too, and they were about at the same elevation as me. But I thought it was interesting that they were all white. They were all. I mean, it's not like they glue white, but I mean they were like I don't know how to describe it. It's just it's like maybe they were like wearing white robes or something. Perhaps that was it. I mean, but I just noticed that against the dark sky. They were obviously bright. They glowed. I'll just say they glowed. And but it was definitely dark outside. Um, and but like I said, I didn't count them or anything, but there was like 20 in my area, but what was interesting is that when I saw these people that were up in the sky with me, it was only then that I realized, wait, is this the rapture? And then the dream ended. But I thought that was interesting. I heard like a pop, and then I was floating up like a balloon, not fast but slowly. Um, just like when you let go of a balloon, and I was disoriented, and I was floating up to the ceiling, and then I had no idea what was going on. You know, I know I was asleep earlier, laying in my bed, and I passed through the ceiling and through the roof, and then I see like some 20 other people, and they were all glowing against the night sky, and I remember thinking to myself, "Wait, is this the rapture?" And then that was it. But that dream I had like a week ago, about 7 days ago, and then the dream I had last night, which also was a rapture dream. And in that one, the one I had last night was where I was I was I remember I was standing in some kind of a room, um, And I remember looking down at myself, and I mean, I was looking at myself, and not through a mirror, but just looking down, and I noticed that I was wearing like a white suit, which looked like a white tuxedo, and I think the dream was actually in reverse or something like that. I mean, I'm just telling the dream as it happened, but this dream kind of like happened in reverse. So, but I remember looking down at my feet, and I noticed I was wearing a white suit, or perhaps even a white tuxedo, and there was people all about me, and I was aware that we were going to some kind of major celebration, that night. And go figure, it was nighttime. What do you know? And I mean, I remember thinking to myself when I looked down, and I was like, because I don't like to wear bright colors at night. It's just me. But I thought to myself that, like, man, I'm wearing this suit, I'm definitely going to stand out. It's going to be easy to see me in the dark. But I knew the celebration, the party or whatever, it was going to be held at night. And I thought it was interesting. I was wearing a white suit or a white tuxedo. And um, and then in the dream, the next thing happened. I was talking to this lady. I don't know her, but she looked like maybe she was in her 40s or more, and but somehow she worked for the news, the news network, and I asked her, what she was doing after she was done with her job, and she said she was going to a wedding, and I happen to know that it was she was getting off at night, and she was having a wedding at night. And I thought that was very strange, and I even thought that was strange. Wait, you're having a wedding at night? But and it's like I said, the dream happened in reverse, and it was really strange. But I mean, it was only after I woke up, I was thinking about the dream I had, and I realized I had two and two together, and it's like, holy cow, it talks about the wedding of the lamb, or the seven bridesmaids who were ready, and the seven who weren't, or something like that. And but I thought that was interesting, man. The wedding of the lamb, or I don't know, man. It's just, but I thought I do remember, though, that particular scripture, and how the Christians were talking about. I mean, I'm not deep, and that's the thing. That's the interesting thing. I'm not even deeply religious. I wouldn't even label myself as a religious person at all. I actually try to veer away from religion, actually, and I think it's interesting that me, who I consider myself as quite literally non-religious, and I don't really understand why I'm having these dreams, and that makes no sense to me, But but I thought that was interesting that I remember looking down, and what do you know? I mean, that what in the world would you wear a white suit or a white tuxedo for? The stupid rooster in the background. But I mean, what would you wear a white suit or a white tuxedo for if not for a wedding? I mean, I can't think of any other event. I think he's calling for attention. But I thought that was interesting. I looked down and I saw myself wearing a white tuxedo, and and we were going to a celebration. And apparently, it was a big one, and he's going crazy at it. But yeah, it was. I knew it was a massive celebration. I knew that many people were invited, and I knew it was at night. And when I was looking down at my feet, I didn't really ponder. It was. I didn't exactly think it was the rapture or a wedding. It was only after I talked to the lady that she said that as soon as she gets off work, she's heading to a wedding, and I thought that was so strange because it's nighttime. Yeah, sorry about the roosters. Oh man, this when you try to do a video, huh? But anyway, gracious, dude. All right, I think they're having a crowing contest or something. Anyway, all right, but yeah, that's my two Rapture Dreams. Wow, I think they're trying to, man, tell you what. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna wrap that up here. But anyway, That's my rapture dream. All right.